Should one even consider proposing marriage to a woman if I don't know whether it's within our strength, given my weaknesses and pride? I'm afraid the cross will be too heavy. I'm afraid of hurting her.
Well, good for you. Well done. You're smart. Don't hurt anyone, and don't take on a cross that's beyond your strength. Who is forcing you? Or was there a trial? They passed a verdict. Give him a cross that's beyond his strength, so that everyone gets hurt. I don't know what's better. The Apostle Paul writes, he says, "He who enters into marriage does well, and he who does not enter into marriage does even better." These are the words of the Apostle Paul. He says, "I would like everyone to be like me." He was not married. And why does he say this? Because he is talking about men. A married man thinks about how to please his wife, and an unmarried man about how to please God. He is talking about Christians. That is what is better. Therefore, I don't see this as something fundamental or principled. What's important, I repeat again, is the meaning of marriage, growth in love. The question is, can one grow in love outside of marriage? Of course, the possibilities are endless. We have spoken more than once about the fact that our country, Russia, unfortunately, has washed itself in a terrible disgrace, an indelible disgrace before humanity. We have orphanages and nursing homes. This is in a country where so many people have the audacity to call themselves Orthodox Christians. How can this be? It should be like in Cyprus or Jordan, where there isn't a single nursing home, not a single children's home. Because there, they say, we have no unnecessary old people and no someone else's children. That doesn't happen here. That only exists in Russia. That's what they personally told me. I heard these words both in Cyprus and in Jordan. So, I want to grow in love, but I'm not married. I'll go work in a nursing home or a children's home. Whoever I want to work as, that's what I'll study for, and I'll work there. And I'll bring warmth to those children who are deprived of it, and care to those elderly people who don't have it. Paths of growth in love. The possibilities are gigantic if one strives to grow in love. Another matter is that many of us suffer greatly from egoism. Why do I want to get married? Well, so I don't have to wash my own socks, so there's someone to wash them. So there's a free laundress, cook, cleaner, plus an add-on for the bed. That's why I'm getting married. But that's not the goal. That's actually a perversion of marriage. Or in the female version, where is that knight on a blue horse who will suffocate from tenderness for me? And what did you do so that someone would suffocate from tenderness for you? So here, marriage is really useful for those who seek love in marriage. And those who seek something else, they have nothing to do there, in marriage. And is it possible to grow in love outside of marriage? Well, yes. As we say, I gave two examples. Orphanages and nursing homes, to wash off from our people this indelible disgrace of our entire nation. And there are other forms, too. You can list them endlessly. I was in Moscow recently and saw herds of people going to psychologists, lines to psychologists of inhuman size. Psychologists who, as they say, earn millions on these unhappy people. Why? Because these people feel lonely. Many of them, by the way, are married too. They are not needed by anyone. So they are looking for someone who would take their problems upon themselves and somehow help resolve them. In the church they don't feel needed, in demand, and they go to a psychologist. But to be a good psychologist, truly, seriously, one who loves the Lord, loves people, and tries to help people, that's also growth in love for people. Right? A narcologist, doctor, a doctor who tries to help a person get rid of addictions, if one approaches this seriously, spiritually, with hope in the Lord, with love for people, isn't that like a springboard to heaven? You can go on listing endlessly.